What's up YouTube? It's OVO back with another episode of the Leonard Snow era, and today we got two big Eastern Conference matchups. To start, we will be playing against the Boston Celtics in TD Garden, and then later on in the video we will be playing against the Detroit Pistons back in Toronto. And without any more talking, let's hop straight into it. Here we go. I think this is the first time TD Garden has made an appearance in the Leonard Snow era series. Should be a very interesting game out here. The Boston Celtics not too good of a record so far this season. Jayson Tatum was out for a couple games though, as Scotty Barnes gets us started with an and-one over the man himself, Jayson Tatum. That's what we like to see. Great way to start the game. Celtics 18 and 26, 12th in the East so far. But like I said, Jayson Tatum has not been there for every game. He's played around 30 games this season as we are sleeping on Paul George in the corner. Peyton Pritchard gonna be a hooper to watch, but Jayson Tatum, that man right there, and Paul George are gonna be hard to stop, despite what their record says. As Leonard Snow gets to the bucket very easily on Paul George there, getting our first 2 points of the game. Paul George working on Leonard Snow. Leonard Snow's interior defense this season has been amazing. But Jayson Tatum knocks down the three-pointer despite Scotty Barnes being in his face. Hot start for the Celtics. Great pass by quickly. Leonard Snow wide open in the corner. Immediately responds to Jayson Tatum's three. Mitchell Robinson, a great pickup for the Celtics as well. This roster is better than their record says, as Jayson Tatum is on fire. What a start for Jayson Tatum. Someone needs to stop him. Paul George once again working on Leonard Snow. Going to be a very interesting matchup to watch all game. Couldn't get his second shot of the game to fall. And Scotty Barnes is wide open on the cut to the basket. Quickly driving in on Pritchard. Hitting Scotty Barnes for three. The stars are out here in Boston. Scotty Barnes once again working off those screens. Too much space. Another three-pointer for Scotty Barnes. As I was saying, Leonard Snow is clearly the best player on the floor right now. What a move by Snow, getting to the basket. Brandon Ingram bringing up the ball for us now. BI2. Very interesting scenario with him in the trade talks. He has been playing very solid out here as of late, so it is getting increasingly harder to trade him. Snow setting up the offense. Chris Dunn working off the screens, wide open. Great screen by Jacoby Walter. Chris Dunn, another one. Letting it fly. Brandon Ingram with the ball. Not much you can do when that man is in the paint. But Leonard Snow doesn't care. He draws the and-one. 71% from the field so far for the Raptors. Leonard Snow sent to the free throw line first time today, and he knocks down his first one. Now with Leonard Snow at center, we can drag the 7'7" man out of the paint quite a bit. Great cut from Brandon Ingram. Great offense by the Raptors. 9-point lead, possibly heading into the second quarter if we get a stop. Leonard Snow gonna put one up at the buzzer. Can't get it to fall over the 7'7" center. 45-39 is the score to end the first quarter. Great first quarter comeback by the Raptors. Slow start, but second unit came out to play. Snow once again being guarded by Jaden Quintice, but the screen gets Snow open. Leonard Snow doing what he does best. When the Raptors need a bucket, he's going to go get it for him. Leonard Snow switching on to the center here. Murray Boyles letting it fly. 65-65 at the half. Dead even to start this game. And we are back. 65-65. Start of the third quarter. Scotty Barnes and Jayson Tatum making an impact out there. Both the top performers of the half. "24 more minutes of gameplay to decide who's gonna win this one here in Boston. Can Toronto steal one on the road? Is it much of a steal? Anyways, knowing the Celtics record. Celtics. George with the rebound, throws a turnover. Leonard Snow driving to the basket. Once again, Snow showing his transition hustle. Getting those easy buckets. Mitchell Robinson immediately responding though. And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Leonard Snow once again. A non-contact play. Leonard Snow injures his wrist. I don't know if it's his hip. I don't know if it's his hand. I don't know. But once again, Leonard Snow is going to be exiting this game early with an injury. I don't know what to say. If he doesn't return, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. Leonard Snow battling with injuries out here. You hate to see it. You absolutely hate to see it. A great game being played out here. Are we subbed back in? We are. Leonard Snow is back. I thought he was injured horribly once again. Thank goodness. Leonard Snow is officially back. Up 7. What a turnaround. Scotty Barnes letting it go. We're immediately jumped into the final 2 minutes of this game. Let's see if we can finish out strong. No Jayson Tatum out here. No Paul George out here. Very interesting lineup for the Celtics. Sam Hauser letting it fly. Getting one to go. Snow a little slower out here. Luka Garza getting the offensive 3-second violation on Mitchell Robinson. That is huge. Paul George, Jayson Tatum, and the rest of the Celtics starters are now entering the game. 50 seconds left to play. Raptors up by 4 here in Boston. Just need to hold on a little bit longer to this lead. RJ Barrett finds Snow in the corner. Can't get it to go. Murray Boyles gets fouled in the paint. Knocks down the first one. Free throws are so important late in the game. And Murray Boyles knocks down both. 6-point lead for the Raptors. Luka Garza can't get it to fall. Raptors get the rebound. And Barnes is fouled. Raptors still able to pull off a win once again without Snow in the second half. Very interested to see what exactly is wrong with Leonard Snow. But he's still getting cooked by Paul George. Paul George does not care if Leonard Snow is injured or not. And RJ Barrett misses his first one. At least make one. He does. Four-point lead now for the Raptors. Still need these free throws. As long as we keep knocking down our free throws, they will not have a chance to come back in this game. And of course, as I say that, quickly misses his first, but makes his second. 5-point lead still for the Raptors. 15.8 seconds. No three-pointers. No three-pointers off the inbound. They're wasting time. Wasting way too much time. Horrible shot. Raptors pull off the win. Snow sent to the bench for these final couple seconds. 122 to 118 is the final score. Raptors 4-point win. Leonard Snow a little shaken up today. Hopefully nothing too serious, as the injuries are starting to become a problem, a huge problem. Very similar to Curry's start to his career. Scottie Barnes, player of the game. 28 points for Jayson Tatum. Solid game from Jayson. Paul George with 10. Scottie Barnes with 38, 9, and 7. Almost a triple-double, showing why he is 5th in the MVP voting, carrying the Raptors in this dub. 21 minutes played for Leonard Snow, but he scored 16 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Solid game from Snow despite leaving the game early. All right, so we are back in the main menu. Obviously, the Celtics took the L. Paul George played absolutely horrible. 4 for 19 is insane. Jayson Tatum, amazing game out there, but Scottie Barnes with one of the greatest games we've probably seen in this series. 38 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks, 0 turnovers, and only 8 missed shots. 9 for 9 from the three-point line, and the 8 plus minus is absolutely crazy. Leonard Snow is not injured. He, I guess, just tweaked something, but he is not injured out here, so everything's good on that. Thankfully, I was a little scared, but yeah, like I said, he is not injured out here, and we're gonna simulate these 2 games, the 27th and 29th, and we will hop into this game against the Pistons. But let's see first if the Raptors can keep up the win streak while I simulate, and they do. The win streak has increased to an 8-game win streak for the Raptors now. And we are going to be playing against the 44-17 Detroit Pistons, who are currently 2nd in the Eastern Conference. The Raptors are looking absolutely amazing out here to start the season right before the All-Star break, ending it strong. We get to play the 2nd team in the Eastern Conference. So once again, a huge measuring stick game. We are at home, so it should be an interesting one out here today. Without further ado, let's hop right into it.
Here we go.
Here we are, back at home here in Toronto. Always great to be back at home, playing against the 2nd team in the Eastern Conference, the Detroit Pistons, who are 1 game back behind the Toronto Raptors. So this game pretty much decides who is #1 in the East for the next couple of games. Raptors on an 8-game win streak right now. Pistons trying to end that streak tonight. Scottie Barnes starting us off with a bucket. Great pass by Scottie Barnes. Great cut by Snow. Snow working on one of the great defenders in the league, Ausar Thompson, but it doesn't matter to start today off. 4 points already. Double block by the Raptors there. Raptors kicking it out to Snow, resetting it up, quickly letting it fly. Oh my goodness. What a start. Also, another injury for the Pistons is, of course, Isaiah Evans, who we matched up with earlier in the season. He is going to be out for some time as well. So tough injuries for the Pistons out here so far. What a move by Snow, getting himself wide open from the mid-range area. Now Toronto One in Boston, shooting 26% from 3. 52 points in the paint, 19 offensive boards. And that's the formula that we have to copy if we want to win to here today, but hopefully with increased three-point shooting percentages, as that is pretty bad. But our paint work is good, and Poeltl knocks down the shot off Leonard Snow's assist. Great pass by Snow. I was trying to go for a layup, but the animation was not a layup, so I kicked that one out, and Murray Boyles knocked it down for us. Miller working on Snow. Not much Miller can do with the 6'11". Guarding him. What a shot. Great move by Snow. Hasn't been too aggressive scoring this game, but still with 8 points out here. Raptors playing solid offense out here, throwing the turnover, of course, as I say that. But great defense, but they call a blocking foul. I personally thought Murray Boyles was set. Might as well challenge it. You don't have many opportunities to challenge plays out here, so might as well. And it looks like the challenge did not work. Scotty Barnes working on number 12 from the Pistons there. That's a crazy cross-court pass. Snow working on Asar Thompson. As the shot clock ticks to 0, he gets the shot to fall. Scotty Barnes wide open for 3. Wow. Jenkins gambled on the steal, and RJ Barrett was wide open for the three-pointer, forcing the timeout. Down by 1 here at home. 65-63 at the half. Solid start, but it'll be very interesting to see how the second half goes. And we are back, start of the third quarter. Not the best start right there. Scotty Barnes immediately losing the ball. But the Pistons throw it right back. And then we throw it right back once again. And Jalen Duren draws the foul on Leonard Snow. Raptors with the stop now. Have a chance to get right back into this game. Leonard Snow, little space on the three-point line there. Too much space right there. 69-68. But we get it right back, thankfully. Scotty Barnes wide open for 3. Bang! What a move by Leonard Snow! Pulls up off the triple threat. Gets the midi. Raptors one with the ball. Leonard Snow gets the ISO call from coach. Steps back. Bank is open. Tie game here in Toronto. Isaiah Joe working with the ball. Great D by Snow. Grabbing the board too. Headed the other way. Poor finish, but Brandon Ingram. Way to trail on the fast break. 99-101 here in Toronto. 2-point game. Asar Thompson can't get that one to go on Leonard Snow. Quickly pulls up. Cash. Raptors with it. Snow gets the step on Duren. 2-point lead now for the Raptors. What a move by Snow. Asar Thompson reaching that air. Snow wide open for three. It's good. Great rebound by Murray Boyles. RJ Barrett in the corner. Boom. What a dunk. What a reverse dunk by Snow. 2-point lead for the Raptors. Great pass by Snow. Pull up J by Poeltl. RJ Barrett taking it to the rim now and one. What a take by RJ Barrett. And he does get the free throw to drop. 5-point lead for the Raptors. The roles have switched from the third quarter to the fourth quarter. Raptors now defending their lead. Snow kicks it out to RJ. Great discipline by RJ not to shoot that one. Alley-oop! What a pass by RJ Barrett. And way to finish it by Leonard Snow. 180 to the dunk. Scotty Barnes working off the handoff. Steps back. Knocks it down. 30 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists for Snow. John Collins now, fade away, tough shot. Responding to Scotty Barnes. Great D, but quickly lost on defense as usual, but we get bailed out. And then quickly is trying to force it. Snow wide open. Bang! Huge shot. What could be the dagger here against the Pistons. Up by 8. Pistons need a bucket. Raptors need a stop. Quickly. Can't guard Jenkins at all. What a move by Snow. Oh my goodness, he just injured Asar Thompson on the ankle breaker. And he's dabbing on him. Haven't seen a dab since 2016. And Leonard Snow just pulled it out after breaking Asar Thompson's ankles. Absolutely disgusting move by Leonard Snow, getting Asar Thompson out of this game. Breaking his ankles, literally. Jenkins still working on quickly. Not the best shot there. That might have sealed the deal. Once again, Snow with the ball. Top of the key, 12 seconds. 7-point lead. Leonard Snow, chance to hit the dagger. Loses the ball. Isaiah Joe with the steal. Jenkins, no good. Raptors leave the building with a dub. 122 to 129. Increase the win streak to 9. What a streak for the Raptors. People were saying we weren't playing good teams. Well, we just beat the second team in the Eastern Conference by 7 here at home. Great performance by the squad. Great performance by Snow. Breaking Asar Thompson's ankles. Leonard Snow, of course, player of the game. Box score, 35 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, 5 blocks. Almost a triple-double for Snow. Only 8 missed shots here today. 3 for 4 from the three-point line. Absolutely beautiful shooting game for Snow. Scotty Barnes with 23 points, 11 rebounds. Easy, light double-double for Scotty Barnes. Showing again why he is in MVP voting. And RJ Barrett, oh my goodness. RJ Barrett always stepping up in big games. Great performance from RJ. Dennis Jenkins was absolutely frying quickly out there. Just wasn't enough for this Pistons squad to pull off the W. Cade Cunningham is definitely missed out here because this game would have been totally different if Cade Cunningham was out there. Asar Thompson finished with 10 points and an unknown right ankle injury. He really broke his ankle. Leonard Snow actually broke this dude's ankle. That's insane. Hopefully he heals up quick, but at the same time, I am not going to be, I will not be losing any sleep over Asar Thompson's ankle injury, that's for sure. Team comparison, 122 to 129. Obviously, great shooting by the Raptors and great rebounding by the Raptors as well. I think that's what won us today's game. 34 defensive rebounds to our 47 and 16 points off of turnovers to their 5. So we can attribute that to our win here today. Great game. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. And if you did, go ahead and leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe, as it does help out the channel. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.